What is up, Watch fam? Happy Tuesday, and welcome to In the Metal. I am freezing outside right now, but if you're a watch geek that regularly takes photos of watches, you know that when the light is right, you gotta take advantage of it, because it could be 3 or 4 more days before we get like the perfect indirect light for wrist shots that really show just how beautiful these watches are. So, we've got 7 truly rare and impressive pieces, of course, from your usual suspects, Rolex and Tudor, but a couple of curveballs in there as well today. So, let's jump into it. Let me wax poetic for a second about the Datejust. To me, it really is the perfect watch. Its oyster case is restrained yet substantial. Its movement, an automatic chronometer workhorse. Its varieties endless and versatility remarkable. It's the perfect watch from a t-shirt and jeans on a suede strap to a kick-ass suit on alligator. I've been a Datejust fanatic for over 3 years, and never once have I been prohibited from wearing one because of the formality or informality of an event. That being said, I've brought forth 2 incredible examples, both reference 1601s, here for you today. Let's take a look at this one. It dates to 1974, and its dial is absolutely wild. I can't tell if I should describe it as bronze or a sunburst taupe, but whatever it is both stunning and incredibly rare. And beyond its dial, its steel oyster case is crisp. This thing has everything going for it. Typically, a Datejust this good would always be the standout in a lot. But now take a look at this one. Another 1601, this time from 1973, with a grail dial. Originally a pure white, and now not far from it, but it's developed the most beautifully subtle, creamy patina throughout. And just like the last, its condition is impressive to say the least. Yes, I am a Datejust fanatic, and I can tell you that these are worth drooling over. Let's move on to this, something totally different. It's a beautiful yellow gold Piaget that's powered by one of the most impressive movements of all time. It's the 9P caliber. It's a manually wound movement developed in 1957 by Piaget, and it measures just 2 millimeters thick. At the time, it was the thinnest manually wound movement in the world. Jumping back into my passion for oyster cases, we have a Tudor Prince Oyster date reference 7966. It dates to 1960, and its variation is almost painfully rare. With its circular grain dial, pointed indices, matching alpha hands, and beautiful engine-turned bezel, honestly, I have never seen another, and I am not sure if I ever will. How about this thing? Manufactured by Doxa, but obviously a Rolex. Oyster case, stick hands, day and date function. It's almost hysterical how Doxa, a brand with impressive heritage on their own, decided to steal some cues from Rolex. But you know what? I'm glad they did. Do they get a 0 for originality? Absolutely. But it's oversized 36mm case and its minty, fully serviced, automatic workhorse movement pair together to make not just a wearable homage, but a commendable one that really brings value to an underrepresented price point. Okay, now to the polar opposite. This isn't an homage, this is an original oyster perpetual date. It measures at 34mm, and its dial is chocolate. Originally a beautiful black dial, it was obviously exposed to some insane beating from the sun and humidity. But the scars that have been left, to me, are not only beautiful, but make this watch so much more interesting. It's something that I can guarantee I will never see again. Speaking of things I'll never see again, how about this? A doctor's watch, signed Empire Geneva. Its beautiful faceted case, mint dials, and terrific presence on the wrist make for an awesome package. This is one of those watches that is going to be very hard for me to let go. So that's it. If you wouldn't mind too much, I'm going to go ahead and pat myself on the back for curating this week's new additions to the watch shop at theoandharris.com. I highly recommend you go on over and check them out on the site. And don't walk, run.